Good morning, everybody. How is going? Everything is okay. To complete our checkpoint primary stage 20, 24 October. We stopped in question number 13. We're gonna start now in question number 14. Here is we have a girl has a piece of wood for 4.2 meters and the length. She cuts off a length of 0.63 meters. Calculate the remaining piece. The remaining mean minus. We can minus it, put it at point under point and subtract them. It's gonna be 3.57. The next question here is he give information about when you have to know this one. You have to know that 1 liter, okay, equal 1,000 milliliter. 1 liter equal 1,000 milliliter. And here is they ask you about the volume of water in jugs is 500 milliliter, and the capacity of jug is 1 liter. It's possible or impossible mean that you have a water in this jug. Here is jug is 1 liter, and we pour water here is about 500 milliliter. There is we have 1 liter and 1 liter equal 1,000 milliliter. It's possible, yes, it's correct, possible. And vice versa, if the volume of water in jug is 1 liter in jug, the volume of water in jug is 1 liter, and the capacity is 600. The opposite it can't. The opposite it can. And here is the last one. Maybe if it equal like this, 600. The capacity and the water also 600. It's possible like this. Here is a question, and here is us. And here the capacity equal 600. It's gonna be possible. The next question. Here is we have Oliver predicted that the half of his friend each have more than 3 phones in their home. Here is they represented in pie chart. Here is 1 phone. Yes, you have a 12 equal section. 1 phone, this represented by this graph, and 3 phone, and so on. Here, what's about phone? Just only he ask you about the question. And if Oliver prediction that the half of his friend each have more than 3 phones. More than 3 phones, maybe 4 phones or 5 phones. If you count them from by chart here, you can find 4 plus 1 equal 5. 5 over 12. 5 over 12, he says that the half of his friend each have a more than 3 phones. Here is if you count them, you find that 5 over 12. And the 5 over 12, not half of his friend, this means that we put no, his prediction is not correct. The next question, 17. Here is Ahmed can balance on 1 leg, and another friend can balance on 1 leg for 2. Here is a tricky 1.5 minutes, and here is 2.1 minutes. Here is, if he asks you about calculate how much long. How much long means what is the difference between first and the second. And the difference means minus, we make it minus, and we get it 0.7. Here is 0.7 by minute. We have to change it to second because already he asked you about how many seconds. You just only move decimal. When you multiply in a number by 0, you have to move the decimal 1 digit. Here is if we have here is 0.7, we multiply by 60, we have a 0 here, or we can multiply 7 multiply by like this 60. I put 0, 6 multiply by 742, and here is we have a decimal point. We have to put the decimal point. The next one. The next one, he asks you about a square and rectangle are joined to make a new shape. He asks you about the perimeter. You have to know the meaning of perimeter. The meaning of perimeter is here is if I make a fence around the shape, this is called the perimeter. This one, this perimeter. Don't care about inside this one. We can't make a wall inside the building. Here is not the perimeter. It is not included the perimeter. The perimeter is outside the shape. Here is the perimeter of shape. Outside the shape is called perimeter. The perimeter. We need to know how to get at the perimeter. Here is, we have a little bit tricky. We have something to do. Here is how to do it. First of all, you know that is here is just only here is 7. You have only 7. Here is a 7, and here is a 9. We can add them, but we have a missing the side. We have here is a lot of missing the side. How to get it? Just only if you want to find them, we add 7 plus 9, and again we add 7 plus 9 because this part, here is this part of the same, up. If you add them, you will find that is the same. Here is just only. If you add them, maybe the same. And if you add vertically, if you add the vertical part, it's like the same. If you add vertical part and the horizontal part, it's gonna be the same. This means that here is you add 7, and just only you add 7 plus 7 and repeated them again. And if you add them, you just only add 7 plus 7 and add them twice. You add them twice, 7 plus 9, and the 7 plus 9 is gonna be 16. 16 multiplied by 2 is gonna be 32. The answer is gonna be 32. Here is the answer is equal. Here is the answer. Just know, right. Where is the answer? It's gonna be 32. How to get it? 7 plus 9 multiplied by 2. First two. Again, I try this one and this one and up this one. Here is again this one and this one and this one. It's gonna be the same 9, and vertically we make it by yellow. This one and this one, if you add them, you get a 7. You add 9 plus 7 and also 9 plus 7, we get a 32. What is the meaning of perimeter of shape? The next one. The next one here is number 19. Lesson number 19 here, orange are stored in trays. There are 240 orange in this tray. And here is, if you have a tray like this, we have a 240 in one tray. And we have how many? We have a 5 like this. We have a 5 like this. Okay. We have a 5 tray. Okay. Another 5 again, number 1. And here is there are 5 tray in each. We have a 5 and we have 5 tray. There is a 5 in each box. How many books? Here is a box, a large one like this one. The books contain 5 tray books. How many books? We have a 14 books. Here is, if you we can illustrate from our graph. Just only you multiply. Why you multiply? Because you repeated addition. You multiply 240, multiply by 5, multiply by 14. It is easier for us to multiply 5, multiply by 14, we get a 70. After that, multiply 70, multiply by 240. You go to 0, and the 7 multiplied by 24, 168. The next one, here is the answer. The next one. Here is a little bit confused of our student how to draw the shape in there. How to have easy way to make it. Just only count. The meaning of mirror, same distance. We take this point and the count 1, 2 and a half, and they make it another 1, 2. Here is half and the 1, 2. We make a point, and then the same. Here is a 1, and they make another point reflected. Here is 1, and if you count 1, 2, and half, here is count half, the 1, two and a half, and here is 2. I make a point. I'll be the same with this one. 1, 2, 3 and a half, and the same one. Here is the 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Yes, just only we can confuse or something. Whereas if you count this one, count correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and also here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, make it here. Okay, better. Plus meaning I draw them, I add, I draw them, I count them, I connect them. There is 1, 2, there is 3, 1, 2, 3, and there is 3 is correct. Like this, with the same graph. I make it the same shape. Like this one. I make it the shape. This is the way how to make reflected or a mirror light. That is how to make it. Okay. The next one. Here is the next one. Please, just a minute. The next one, question number 21. Question number 21 is depend about counting. Here is the waffle diagram. You know the waffle diagram. Here is we just only count how many black, how many gray, how many white. Here is we speak about red. Is we counted 4, and yellow. If you count it, 3, and green like this. He asks you about something. Here is we give it a multiple choice. Draw a ring around the frequency table. What I mean by frequency table? Here is if you count them, you call the frequency table. We just only if you search about the multiple choice, you can't find any of them they match. Because already we have 4, 3, 5, 8, and we can't find 4. There is a 6, there is 5, there is 8. The first one can't match. The second one, we can 8, 6, 5. We can multiply also by 2, no problem. 8 is correct, 6 is correct. But here is, we can't say 5. If you gonna be okay if you multiply it by 2. Here is gonna be not 5, it's gonna be 10. And here is correct. This one, the problem with 3. This means that we will choose, that is correct one, is number letter C, because already there is a 10, here is a correct one. The next question, 22. Here is in 22, we have some boxes of cake. There are 8 cakes in each. Repeated again, repeated multiplication. The meaning of multiplication. How to do multiplication if you repeat. There are 8 cakes in each box. Each box. And his friend A. Here is 8, 7 or 2 of cakes. Calculate the number of cake his friend A. How to make it, because already we have 8 cake in each box. The 8 of, you know the meaning of multiply. You multiply 7 over 2 multiplied by 8. We can multiply 7 multiplied by 8 divided by 2, or we can simplify divided by 2 equal 1, divided by 2 equal 4, and multiply up, and down. 4 multiplied by 7, 28, and 1 multiplied by 101. Here is the answer going to be 28. The next one. Here is just only we, as we said before, of we multiply, and it's going to be simplify 0 up with 0 down, and you multiply 6 is 60 multiplied by 1 is 60, and the same here, cancel. 10 multiplied by 3, 30, and the here is cancel. 8 multiplied by 5, 40, and so on. Just only multiply. And he says, which is less than 50. Here is less than 50, 30, and 40. And here is which is greater than 50. Here is 60 and 70. The next one. The next question. Here is a little bit tricky. Let's see. He uh, he wants us to sketch the net of some tree shape. About tree shape. Here is a tree shape, and complete the sketch of the net for triangular prism. This is called triangular prism. How to do it? Triangular prism means we have two pieces of triangle. Here is one piece. Draw in any part another piece. Here is the correct. Maybe if you go like this, correct also. And if you do like this is correct. But we need only one triangle only. Does it mean don't make all of them? Just only make one of them in this as we see before. Here is how to do it. The next one, here is a net of a tree shape. And you ask you what is the name of the shape? Here is this shape, the shape. If you here is the net, and if you bend them and make it shape, it's gonna be a square pyramid like this. Square. Here is the base. Here is the base, and here is the base, and here is the sides. Okay, he won't just only remove the name of the shape. The next one, here is maybe most of our students confusing this uh, question. How to differentiate between dot plot and the line graph and the scatter graph and frequency diagram for continuous data. Here is, you have to first of all to know the used for each for everyone. Here is line graph. Line graph, if you have a time, line graph for time. And here is the shape for line graph, like this one. Here is a line graph for time. And here is the temperature in the classroom measured every hour. Here is the time. It's better to use the line graph. And the next one, the height of children in class 6, they know the heights. The highest is continuous. What the meaning? Because the highest of student may be 100 and 101 and 100.1, 100.2, 100.3. If you have a continuous data, it's better to use the frequency diagram. Here is a frequency diagram like this shape, and dot plot like this one. It's used when we have a relationship between two variable, and the variable doesn't matter, like the number of hours in each children in class 6 spend it doing homework. Use the dot plot again. Dot plot use when we have a whole number. It's better to use it in a whole number. And here is he says hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, and hour, not decimal, not 1.3, and I use that in whole. And the last one is like scatter graph is a relation between two variables, the age and the height. You know we have maybe some relation between age and the height. We have a two variable, ages and the heights. This uses scatter graph. Here is how to use of them and the shape of them. Here is the next question. Next one. Here is again we have a little bit confused in this question. Here is MBTX or whatever divided by 10. Divided I make like this, over, multiply by 10, multiply by 100, divided I make it over to make it easier for you, multiply by 10. Here is we can cancel 0 and make it 0 like this, and we cancel here is 0 and 0. The remainder is gonna be 100. Here is, we don't have any number here, and the other side 870. We have to divide it by 100 to both sides. If you divided this number by 100, we cancel 0 and 0 and move this point to the left, as we said in the first part. How to divide it by 10 and 100. Here is the answer gonna be 8.7. Here is the answer gonna be 8 point. Here is the answer will be 8.7. The next one. Here is the next one. It depends about the fact if you divided fraction about whole number of the opposite, we do KCF, keep it change flow. Keep the first, it change mean change it divided to multiply and flip it like this. And you can, here is it didn't ask you to put it in simplest form. If you want to multiply 1 multiply by 6 over 3 multiplied by 15, no problem. If you want to simplify, then it's going to be correct. Here is I divided by 3, we divided by 3, and I multiply up by up and down by down. The next one. The next one here. Here is a little bit harder than the before, because it depends about sequence. Two girls, they make a sequence. They both start in the same number. How to find the missing? Here is we have a missing. Here is we have a rule in the sequence, arithmetic sequence. If you add the first, here is the first. If you add second by fourth and divided by 2, we get the middle. Here is 7. For example, I give you another example. 2, here is a sequence 4 and the 6 and 8. If you add 6 plus 2, 8 divided by 2, 4, we get the middle. Here is I do the same techniques. I add 7 plus 15 divided by 2, and we get a 22 divided by 2, 11. Here is 11. And do the same. Here is I do the same. Or I do what here is each time here is you increase by 4, and here is you increase by 4, and here is decrease because we move to the left by 4, 7 minus 4, we get it 3. Here is we have a start from 3. We get the same number, we start from 3. Here is I start from 3. And the same, we add 6 plus 3 divided by 2. 6 plus 3 divided by 2, we get it 4.5, and so on. Here is you get it 4.5. Each time we add 1.5. Here is the sequence. You add 1, and here is 6. We added 1.5. We get it 7.5. Here is the answer. The next one. The next one. Here is they ask you about always and sometimes never. Here is to right angle. You know, to right angle is 180. Always make a half turn. What do you mean by turn? Turn mean 360 like this. It's called turn. 361 circle. And here is 180 is a half. 160 is always correct. For obtuse angle, you know the obtuse angle is greater than 90. If you add them, maybe if I give it to 100 and 110, for example, if you add them, make a full turn? Never. Even though that the angle 170, 177, because we can't make a full turn. Never. Two acute angle less than 90 and 80, 2 plus 70 make a right angle. Maybe it is not right, but if I ask you for 30 plus 60, sometimes it make a right angle. The next one. The next one, here is just to make it, you just make a same denominator. You multiply 3 multiplied by 5, you get it 15. And here is, you don't know this number, 3 multiplied what, and the 5 multiplied by what equal 16. We have to check them. And here is if you put 1 multiplied by 3, and here is 2, not correct. If you put 3 multiplied by 3, 9. 9 plus what equals 16. And here is 9 plus 7. We can't also because I need a whole number. Gonna be 2 by true or false. I check, does the meaning or does the number, guess the number, sorry, I guess the number 3 multiplied by 2 and the 5 multiplied by 2. Here is 6 and here is 10. If you add them, you get it. I said the answer, the missing here is in 2 and 2. Here is the number. here is also we can use the next one. We can use the distributive property. You can see that is this number repeated. I take it as a common. We take from here and here and outside. If you add them, you get a 10. And again, you multiply by 10. When you multiply by 10, move the decimal point to one digit. The answer is going to be 8.4 and so on. The next one, the next question, 32. Here is, he asks you about the probability. Here is 25% of the chance. 25 if you simplify it. 25 is 1 over 4. Well, which one is 1 over 4? Here's if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is he asks you about the white pole. White pole is 1 out of 5. And here is if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. It is 2 out of 8, and so on. If you simplify it, you get it 1 out of 4. Here is, yes, 25%, 1 out of 4. Then the next one is 2 out of 3. Here is if you count, I speak about the probability for white pole, not black. 4 out of 6. If you simplify, then divided by 2, get it 2 over 3 is correct. And here is if you count white 2 out of 5, here is the correct answer. It's going to be 1 over 4 here, and here is 2 over 3. The next one. Here is again, we have a sequence. Here is a sequence, maybe it's complicated. Here is a sequence, we subtract and add 17 minus 5, 12, and 12 plus 3, 15, and 15 minus 5, 10, 10 plus 3, 13, 13 minus 5. Why I do like this? Because we ask you about the number -2 in my sequence or not. We have to complete it to get it or not. Here is, we add 13 minus 5, 8, 8 plus 3, 11, 11 minus 5, 6, 6 plus 3, 9, 9 minus 5, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 minus 5, 2, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 minus 5, 0, 0 plus 3, 3, 3 minus 5 is -2. Yes, it's correct. And this explanation was. So he asked you about not explain why you put it yes or no. It is how to get it. The next one, next one is the 34, and here I think is the last one. Here is he asks you about some make a point. You can make like this one. Make a point. Use it plots the point. There is a point -3 out of plots it. Negative mean here is x. You know this one is x, and here is y. Here is x, and here is y on the x-axis. He make it plot -3. Here is -3, 1, 2, -3, and the up 2. Here is the first point, and the second point is 3, 1, 2, or 3, and the up 2. And ask you about to complete this step. He asks you about to complete this one. How to complete it? You can see now how to complete it. Here is, after you make it, he asks you about the point -3, -3, and 3. -3 and 3, here is the point. There's -3 and 3. Here is above the line. And we check it above the line. And next one, 2 and 2, 2 and 1, 2. 2, here is 2 and 2. It is on the line. And the last one, 3, and the -2 is below the line. And here is what we want to do. Yes, here is we say that our time is finished, and we see you in the next time. Thank you for watching. And if you have any question about my examination, just make a comment on our page. Thank you for watching again.